forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa.
I'm Bear.
And today we went to 5 different thrift stores.
Well, we were going to deem them honey holes, correct?
I know, most of them were honey holes in that they were kind of community thrift stores we didn't know about. But then we went to the YMCA and Goodwill.
Must we start so early with the song reference?
Go ahead.
The YMCA, the village people, come on, the village people.
I didn't even know how to do that one.
Okay, good job.
Okay.
The first thrift we stopped at was the Palmetto Village thrift. We were venturing out of the Bradenton area, and the next town over is Palmetto.
Hello. Bear and I are on the way to Thrift Honey Hole thrift shops in Palmetto today. And Palmetto is not that far from where we were. We were at the doctor's. Everything's great. And it's just a little bridge ride over to Palmetto. So we have one thrift shop in our GPS.
Turn left,
and we will see what we think of it.
Then take the first left.
Do you want to say anything?
Nope. See you later.
So it's just right over the bridge to get to Palmetto, so it's not that far, and I found 2 pieces.
It's, yes, right there.
Arriving at Palmetto Village Thrift on the left.
Hello.
Wonderful. Well, I'm their pseudo. I owe money. I'm gonna just take that. Take that toaster out of home. Okay. So I don't have to change.
Shop 1 completed. What'd you find?
Nothing. That's normally what I find on honey hole spots because it's thrift stores, and thrift stores are generally too expensive, except if you find good clothing, which is your gig.
I only found 2 pieces, so it was okay. It was more of a community kind of volunteer shop.
Mm-hmm.
On to the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
The first piece was a vintage jean dress
Yes.
with buttons up the front, and the brand is Bongo.
So that's a really small size, right?
It's a size 3, so it's like an extra small. I'd probably say an extra small.
Well, then it's short, right?
Yes, it'd probably be above the knee.
Yeah, okay, quite a bit above the knee, it looks to me like. Because,
Maybe. Yeah, depending on the height of the person, I guess.
yes.
And it was $3. And this thrift store didn't have any sales, unfortunately. And the last item was Escada. Do you know the name Escada?
From you, of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this was $5. And this is a size 34. I'm probably like an 8 at this point. Yeah, this is definitely too tight on me. Don't try this on.
Okay, I won't.
And it's got some big buttons. It's a navy blue blazer. Escada is a really high-end brand, but it doesn't have the following on eBay that you would think it would.
Okay.
And this is wool.
Wool, yeah, that's warm then, right?
It is warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear this in the summertime unless you worked in an office.
Okay.
It's got, I'm gonna call them a little bit of a balloon sleeve.
A little bit of a balloon sleeve.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that term, balloon sleeve.
Balloon sleeve. It's kind of got this like bubble thing happening toward the end.
Okay.
And it's 3/4 length sleeve.
Okay. That I know.
Do you?
Yes.
That's good. So that was the first one.
Next on our stop was the back door thrift shop. And we literally went into the back door of the place. Unfortunately, it was like, once you were in there, it was sort of like a hallway with various little outlets in. But the back door thrift shop was not open because I guess they were still on Christmas vacation.
Yes.
But there was another lady there that had a shop. When I say a shop, it sort of looked like a storage unit that people had just piled unbelievable amount of stuff in, and you could hardly even walk through. Well, I could hardly even walk through it, so we got nothing there.
Yeah, and I'll be inserting some footage of the shop, but some of the items had prices and some of them didn't, and there weren't racks of clothing. They were just piled on top of each other, and the woman was on the phone with somebody on speakerphone. So I didn't want to stop her and ask how much something was, because there was a BCBG dress, new with tags, and it retailed for about $3.95 or something like that. So I thought maybe if it was a couple dollars I would get it, but I didn't want to stop the woman having our conversation.
Well, first of all, that was a little silly. If you wanted to know, you should have asked her. It was her business. But number two is, I seriously doubt that you would have gotten it anyways, because the prices in there were ridiculous.
Were they?
I saw an antique, I don't know, maybe it was, but like a little spray thing.
Oh, like an ash
Like a-
fireplace thing?
No, it wasn't one of those accordion-like things. It was
Okay.
just a tube.
Okay.
It looked like an air pump.
Oh, okay.
That's all it looked like. But it was about this long. It was about
Okay.
this big around, and it was $90.
That's how much you wanted for it?
Yeah, it said on an antiques something. It was $90.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anybody would find anything in there.
And there was plates hanging above where you were looking that were $8.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Backdoor thrift. Apparently, you're supposed to go to that door.
But it says
You're supposed to
backdoor
go to that
thrift store
door.
and more in there. It says right there.
Okay, well, we'll try.
There's nothing open down there.
Oh, we were looking for the thrift store.
One here, this guy's closed until tomorrow.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll look around
Look
here.
in here, I'm right here if you need anything.
Thank you.
I didn't hear you, Jack. Oh.
cool though.
Then you can buy tile in there for your house.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy linoleum. You can buy rug.
I wonder how much anything is. I found one dress. Is there like an overall? Oh, not bad. Here.
Yeah, no, I think it's really safe. Yeah, that's done. Huh. I probably just never paid no attention to it.
It looks like a funny paper or something like that.
Uh-huh.
You go, oh no, I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
I just looked at it one time and I was like, you know, I'd like to go down there. Jan told me she had been down there. She goes,
Okay.
That was more like a honey prison.
So you could barely get in between the doors. Wow.
It looked like a storage unit that somebody just kept packing full of stuff.
Yeah, there was no way to get to the bottom of the stuff. There was a BCBG Max Azaria dress, new with tags, that went for like $300-400. But there's no prices on anything, and I didn't want to ask her because she was on the phone. So we left. Next.
I think it's fine that you didn't have that.
Yeah, if you're the owner of that shop, maybe do something differently.
like take out about 75% of the stuff and
It's
maybe
so just piled on top of each other.
Yes, it
was
literally looked like a
crazy.
storage bin that somebody just piled stuff in and you could barely even walk through.
Yeah, so nothing in shop 2.
Yeah.
Shop 3.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay, we are at the
Palmetto Presbyterian.
Palmetto something. Yes, church. You just park right here if you want. Great.
This is your heavenly Father's place. What?
Okay.
Number 3 would be Bear Zero. And you'd found some stuff.
I did find some stuff, and they were giving away boxes, so I got some of that, and some wild berry Skittles for you.
I do not want those.
Oh, okay. So on to the next place, I guess.
On to the next place.
Shop 3 was at a Presbyterian church, and when you walked in, there was a big tub of boxes and it said that if you spent $5, you could take a few boxes. So I was pretty excited about these boxes.
Unfortunately, the lady that worked there had no knowledge of the free boxes
She did not, nor the free Skittles,
or anything, yes.
or where the bags were. So
Yes.
I just piled it in one of our reusable bags, which is probably a good idea anyway.
It's the drawbacks of free labor.
Yeah. So I spent exactly $20, and I noticed, even though I bought clothing, that she didn't tax me. So maybe that's because it was at a church.
Well, I would hope so. I would
Yeah.
hope that, yeah, you wouldn't have to.
Most thrift shops,
Well, yeah, but at a church, they don't pay tax, so to charge you tax would be really shady.
yeah. So all of this was $20. The first item, I have this tag in my own closet, and it's Dantel. This was $3.
I'm not familiar with Dantel.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't be, I don't think. The only reason I know about this label is because I have a piece of it.
Well, I consider myself a professional, so I should know.
So Dantel.
Dantel, okay.
It's a 2X, which is a pretty good size when you're selling on eBay. And it's got a very, I'm going to call it photorealism, maybe?
Okay. Looks a little hippie-ish to me. Well,
Really?
Well, this does for sure. This not so much.
Yeah, this almost looks like a rhinestone.
Or an eye.
Or an eye, oh. Oh, yeah, kind of does. And it was a high-low, so the back is a little bit lower than the front. It looks to be in pretty good shape. I'm noticing as I hold this up to the light, there's a little mark right there. But this is white, so I should be able to bleach that out, or it'll come out in the wash.
And say again what that possibly reminds you of? This possibly reminds you of? Say
A
again.
gemstone?
No, that is not what you said.
A crystal? Oh, what did I say?
Think about it. Think about what you called that. And
A
that-
rhinestone.
A rhinestone, and it's only fair of me to jump on that because we, not long ago, lost one of our performers, Glenn Campbell, whose most famous song was Rhinestone Cowboy.
I thought you might reference that.
Yes,
I didn't know it was Glenn Campbell though.
it was Glenn Campbell, yes.
So there was the first item, and then the rest of them have a very similar feel. This is cotton gauze, most people call this. It's 100% cotton, but the finish gives it like a textured feel.
So, like, if you get hurt with this on, you can just go ahead and wrap yourself up because you have that?
I guess this would be really expensive gauze.
Okay.
So the lime green, yellow, what color do you think this is?
Wow. I think it's a mixture of the two you just hit right on the head, a mixture of lime green and yellow, because it's not really lime green.
It's kind of chartreuse. What do we think of that?
Chartreuse. Oh, a chartreuse microbus. That's a line from a song. So somebody will tell me what that's from.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is Oh My Gauze.
Ah.
And this is a brand that I find quite a bit of in Florida. And this is a boutique 3. So this is probably like an extra large type of thing. And it was a cropped pant with a little bit of elastic and a matching top. And they wanted $7 for this. And the top was a size 1. So this is quite a size difference. So I might separate these. I might list them together. We'll see. So I paid $7. Oh my God, probably retails for $60, $65 a piece, but it has a really good resale value. And then I found these, which are so similar in the style, but there's no label. So they wanted $5 a piece. And I can't list it as Oh My Gauze because that would be keyword spamming. And the only tag has a little @ symbol.
Oh.
So if anybody knows what brand has a little @ symbol, let me know. So I found this is a dress or a cover up,
That's a nice color.
right?
Yes.
And then I found the same exact thing in purple.
When we lived in Pennsylvania, when we first got married, for some reason we felt we wanted to be really colorful, and our living room was about that shade, purple.
It really was. We came back from our honeymoon, which was in just outside of Cancun, and we decided just to like put color everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to tell them what color you painted the office?
Well, the office, I had every wall was a different color, so it was like Well, the one was sort of like a reddish pink,
I don't know if I remember the color.
and one was like a peach color, sort of.
Probably. You like peach.
And I forget what the other wall was, because it was like 3 walls, because the one wall was all closets and stuff.
It was. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But the master bedroom was orange,
It was.
bright orange, like
Home Depot orange.
I was just gonna say like
Or
a Home
it was
Depot.
like exactly Home
Yes,
Depot
it
orange.
did. And we're back to lime green. Lime green was the color of the laundry room.
Yes.
You might have some old pictures. Of
Oh.
those? Yes.
I probably do.
Yes. And I have to go. I know this is off-brand,
Okay.
but I have to ask if there are any Mopar fans out there, because I was a car guy at one time, and lime green is a famous Mopar color. Like some of the Superbirds, if you know what a Superbird is. I'm not even going to say what a Superbird is. I want to see if anybody out there knows what a Superbird is. One of the Superbirds was a lime green, came in lime green. So, yeah.
Yeah, our house was very colorful. And then about 10, 12 years ago, we decided to go with more gray and neutral and blue shades.
Yes. Which is what we're having now, all
Yeah,
blue.
and that's kind of stuck.
Yes. That's a matter of laziness, I think, on our part as well.
A little bit, but when you come in, it is more soothing on the eye
Oh,
than
yes,
the colorful.
yes. But also, it's like if you need to touch up anything, like
Oh, that's so true.
like one color throughout most of the house.
Yeah, we have white, blue, and gray.
And gray, yes.
So yeah, that's a really easy thing. Okay, 4th store was YMCA.
Okay.
And I've never been to a YMCA thrift shop, I don't think. Have you?
And when we worked in Harrisburg,
Okay. Which would be at the retirement community.
right? Wasn't there a YMCA? Where did that chair come from that you loved that I got for you?
I think Salvation Army.
Okay. I know there was a YMCA down there. I'm not sure if they had
I'm
a
sure
first one.
we got into it.
Yeah. Okay, here
So
we go.
it's not just called YMCA. It's called YMCA Nifty Thrift Shop.
Well, those marketing geniuses at YMCA are coming through with it.
And the store was really big.
It was big, yes.
And there's hardly anybody in it, but there was a gentleman running the cash register who was so nice.
Mhm.
And he just kept saying, even though there weren't hardly any people in the thrift shop, everything is 25% off. This looks like a big shop at least.
Yes, it does. You got some stuff outside for you. Miss really likes that.
Ooh, I like outside. Okay.
It's a little windy.
It is, Donna.
Hey, see that picture right there? My grandmother Cassidy had that. 59 cents. It's very sunshiny. Okay, number 4, YMCA.
Why not?
Huh. The prices are pretty good, and I got 2 small bags.
Okay.
What'd you find?
Nothing.
Okay, on to the next one.
Yep.
So I got all of this stuff for $15.66. And we'll start with the item that was 59 cents. It's this. I'm keeping this, by the way. I don't know the brand. I'll have to look it up. Precise, but without an E, petite.
Okay.
So it's just a little cotton shirt. It's a boring shirt. It has more of a crop look, probably because it's a petite. It's a size large. I'll wear it to bed. This is very much what I sleep in.
Yes. But is that 100% cotton?
It's 95% cotton, 5% spandex.
Oh, spandex. Okay, I knew if there was something in there that I didn't like.
Yeah, it's more of a smooth cotton
Yes.
than a lot of our other things.
Okay.
Okay, pull out a piece. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, next piece.
Phoebe. I don't know about that, but
I've never heard of this label, and I'm guessing it's vintage. It's a size 3-4, and it's made in the USA. It's a dress. It's missing the belt, but that's okay. I have extra belts that I've just picked up from the bins. So I think it's probably an 80s dress. It has an elastic waist. And then, here, hold this up.
okay.
And then the rest of it is very like layered fluttery.
Okay.
I liked it.
Have you ever known a girl named Phoebe?
On Friends, there was a girl named Phoebe.
I mean, in real life.
No, not in real life. Did you?
No. Aside,
I thought there was going to be a story involved.
well, the '80s crush of Phoebe Cates for from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The actress was Phoebe Cates. She's still
Is that a television show or a movie?
a movie.
Okay.
At Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yes.
Maybe she would like this dress.
Maybe.
I think it'll be really nice to photograph. Right now, it probably just looks like a big black blob. But I liked it. Next item. Do you want to hold it up?
Sure.
It's vintage J.C. Penney.
And let me tell you what that pattern reminds me of.
Okay.
Aztec.
Oh,
Right?
That's a very Aztec pattern.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
I don't know if I can use Aztec. Oh, it's not wool. It's virgin acrylic. It's fake wool.
As opposed to non-virgin acrylic,
I have no idea. Acrylic is a man-made material, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so how could it be virgin or non-virgin?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
All right.
Where was I going with that story? I don't know if I can use Aztec or Navajo in the title. I'll have to figure that out. Sometimes eBay's a little iffy with the
That'd be nifty, thrifty, ifty.
with the keywords.
Okay.
But it's
Well,
really cool looking.
Aztec is not a
tribe?
copyrighted term.
No,
or anything.
it's tribes. It's
Yeah,
Indian
so-
tribes, eBay sometimes. I think Navajo is. I don't know about Aztec.
So you
Maybe not.
couldn't use the term Apache or something. You're saying?
Probably not.
Oh,
No.
okay.
This was $3.99, but again, 25% off.
Okay. This
I
feels
got some really weird items here.
like thermal underwear material.
That's exactly what it is. It's a thermal waffle weave, zip up, shoulder pad cardigan with lettuce hems. Do you see these like wiggly hems?
Yeah.
These are called lettuce hems.
I never heard that before, but it looks like a child doodled on it.
I know. And the brand is, any ideas? I don't even know what that first letter
I think
is.
it's J.J. Hobein.
Oh. I thought that was a P. 100% cotton. I'm going to zip it up so people can really get a good idea of the style of it.
Okay. Little people, it says on it.
Does it?
Yes.
Where?
Right here's little.
Oh, yeah.
Right here's people.
Oh, or it could be purple.
Oh.
No, it probably makes more sense.
Yes, I would say so. And then it says here, what?
Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. It's different. This almost reminds me of Stewie from Family Guy.
Ah, Stewie.
Right?
We love Stewie.
This was $2.99. it was just such a unique piece. And it doesn't feel like somebody scribbled this with marker after. I'm sure this was
Oh, no, I'm
made
sure it was
this way.
made that way, but yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the Stewie reference though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Next, this is a decent brand to pick up. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, I'm sure, but this is Jamie Sadak? What do we think?
Sadak. I'll go with that.
She is more of an athletic brand, and she always does like funky things. So, I don't know, this has a lot going on.
It's about the color and feel of the one set of sheets that we have that I don't like.
Microfiber.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of sheets do you like?
100% cotton.
Who wants to try microfiber sheets?
You made me.
I did not. I absolutely didn't.
You're right.
They were cheap though.
They're cheap.
So yeah, this has got some like fake leather little pockets. These are actual little pockets down the arm. Do you need 3 little pockets? What could you put in there? Like a key.
Sure.
Sure.
You put all kinds of things in there.
Yeah, okay. So that's that brand. Let's see if he knows this brand. Somebody's gonna say I'm being mean.
Oh, this is this is the brand that looks like Belle's insignia again.
Yes. This is Lululemon.
Oh, is that a Lululemon design?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see if we can find the size. That's always here. Let's hold it up. We haven't held it up yet.
Okay.
It also said something on, it's $2.99. It also says it's men's. It's absolutely not men's.
Well, it could be. Yeah, if you're a small guy.
Well, the Lululemon sign is, I think, octagonal, and not a circle.
For
if it's
men?
men's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so what does it say on the back hem? Sweat tee. The sweat tee.
The sweat
size
tee.
6. Oh, it says the size right on it.
Wow.
Oh, that's very
That's
nice
a weird
of
place
them.
to have a size, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want my size necessarily. Well, I wouldn't care, but it's a weird place. Thumb holes.
Fun.
So I might get maybe $20 to $30 for that. So that was a good find.
Okay.
And all that stuff was $15.66. And the last store,
That would be the Goodwill, correct?
Goodwill.
50% off items inside.
Ooh, the clearance store. That's what they call it.
Okay. Okay, my girl said technically this is not a honey hole since it is a Goodwill outlet.
It is.
However, she came out carrying a couple bags, so that's
I
good.
did. I found some stuff. So our Goodwill clearance center went out of business this past year. So this is the only clearance center in the area, and the clearance center is half off regular Goodwill prices. So it's not the bins, it's not a retail shop, it's half off. So I did okay.
Movie reference. Airplane. Do we have clearance? Do we have the Victor?
Okay.
We'll start off the Goodwill with an item. When she told me in the car, I was appalled that she would have purchased this item because she said, I bought throw pillows.
I love throw pillows.
I said, what? You bought throw pillows? And then she immediately, reassured me they were not for us because we have an abundance for, as you know, probably from watching this, we try not to have too much stuff sitting around anything, but we seem to have a lot of pillows.
I really like them.
So to have her say she bought pillows, I was like, but they're not for us.
So this Goodwill was a clearance center, and you might not have these in your area, but it's half off regular Goodwill prices. So it's not the bargain barn, it's not the bins, it's not a retail or boutique. It's just half off regular Goodwill prices. And we only have that one in our area. We used to have 2, but the one closest to us closed down, unfortunately.
Now, the bargain barn and the bins are same thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they are the same thing. Our area calls them the bargain barn, and in some areas they don't call them the bargain barn. So when I refer to the bins, that's what I'm referring to, but you're right.
And by the way, they probably forever ruined thrifting for me, because when I mean, not for her, because when she goes into thrift shops, she can find clothes that she knows are good and work. But aside from that, to go in a thrift store and see the prices they have, like I could use a cake pan, because I bought cake the other night because I was feeling a hankering for my mom's used to make cake in like a rectangle pan, and my buddy and I used to sit, shout it to my buddy Dale, used to sit and eat, we called it doing a line of cake, so we would just like cut a swat of cake, and then we'd just eat that line, and then if it wasn't enough, we'd cut another one. So
you eat the whole cake, basically.
No, well, it wouldn't take too long. But so I'm like thrift stores. I'm like, okay, well maybe I'll find a cake pan. Okay.
We have no cake pans.
We have no cake pans, and like brand new cake pans from the Dollar Tree, they wanted $1.99 for it. Like, no, I'm not. At the bins, I'm sure I can find a cake pan at the bins for, for like a quarter.
Yeah.
Or something. So
It'll be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
This Goodwill has some retail items, so I'm sure your Goodwill's doing the same thing. They're not Target items. They're just bringing them in to sell at like full price.
Yeah.
Which was $1.99.
Yeah, no good.
No good.
And then, I mean, even every other store I went in, it's like a pan's like $3.99.
Yeah.
$3.99 for a pan. I might as well just go to Walmart and buy a brand new pan or something, or Dollar Tree or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah. So the thrift stores are much better for you, and hopefully we'll go back to another. We possibly have another bargain bin road trip.
We do. We do. Ikea sent me some birthday coupons, and they have to be used in the month of January, which is my birthday month. I will be 39, last year in my 30s, which I am very excited to be 40. So
okay.
Yeah. So we have to use them in January, and one of the coupons is $15 off of anything, which basically makes something $15 free.
And you get food or something too.
Free food.
And the only Ikea near us is in Tampa.
Yes.
So that's a road trip for us a little bit.
It would.
And we're assuming there's some bins up that direction.
I think there are.
So
eventually we'll get there. So when I went to the clearance center, one of the first things I look for are dresses and then skirts, because skirts are just the easiest thing to photograph. And I looked up while I was looking at the skirts and saw this pillow, and it reminds me of my sister's drapes. So I sent her a picture. It wouldn't match, but then I opened it up and it's Pottery Barn. And Pottery Barn does pretty well.
now you will sell the whole pillow, not just the cover, or what?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on what the pillow looks like inside. So if I sell the cover, I would put cover only. And if I sell this,
Well,
this is also Pottery Barn, so I will be selling both of them.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, and I kind of loved this pillow. I didn't look inside yet, but isn't it gorgeous?
Well, honestly, I have to say no.
Okay.
First of all, and next of all, it's like nothing in our house at all.
No.
So,
I just really liked it. It looked very Anthropology. Oh, it does have label.
okay. But it does have birds on it.
Oh yeah, it does.
The birds.
I didn't even
Like,
notice that.
It's not a hummingbird, but this reminds me of the Gibson J200 big body guitars. On the pick guard, a lot of them have a hummingbird etching.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of cool. Okay, so the brand is 425 South Los Angeles, and it looks to be in excellent condition. I have to check the receipt. There was a coupon at Goodwill. Oh, and this is down feathers. I think we just lost a feather. So I will sell this along with the insert. So I think these are called lumbar pillows.
Oh, so you put it behind your back.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's got like a very velvety, there's another feather, feel to it, right?
Yes.
Is that what you would call that?
Yes, but every once in a while, when you have a down pillow, the feathers come out and prick you.
Yep, we know that from our pillows. So how much were it? I don't even know where the
We're not done yet.
I know.
Oh,
I don't know where the receipt is.
okay. Well, maybe it's in. You said you had another Goodwill bag.
No, I dumped it out.
Oh, okay. This is
Next item.
This is a dress that you can be, it's off shoulders?
I don't know, honestly. I'm guessing this would wrap around. There's only, oh no, there's two.
Yeah.
So if you wore it like that, you
Oh,
would wear
okay.
it like a halter.
Okay.
And what's the brand name?
The brand name is, drumroll please, Soma.
Soma. So Soma is known for their bras and some other items, and this is a very soft feeling material.
Yes.
It's a very tropical print, and the cashier told me, she's like, oh, that's so pretty. Size small, it's polyester spandex,
Yeah.
but I like it. I wouldn't mind this material.
Okay. Well, will it fit you?
Probably not, it's a size small.
Okay.
You feel like I'm gonna elbow you.
No.
So it probably wouldn't fit me, and honestly, I wouldn't wear this style. I would just feel like I'd have to tug it up the whole entire day.
Okay.
Next item.
Well, this is another dress, but it has straps on it too.
It does. What's the brand name?
Brand name. Let me see who gets this. Another Soma.
Soma! So we're assuming the same person donated a few pieces, except I think this one's an extra small. Oh, nope, no tag. So it's probably a small. And it has the same fabric. And the next piece. Who makes this one?
Let me guess. Soma. Soma!
So, is this a dress? This is probably a dress, right? Because it's a smaller
Yes,
size.
I would say yes.
Yeah, adjustable strap, so it's probably a dress.
Okay.
And these were all $6.99 at a regular Goodwill, but again, I get half off, so $3.50.
Well, you made it seem like you specifically did
Oh no,
half off. like,
everybody in the shop
Yeah.
gets half off. This
Like,
is a small as well.
Ooh, here's Melissa. We have to give her half off.
Yeah, this pattern reminds me of somebody on QVC. Susan, does anybody know Susan's last name? I don't know Susan's last name. She's on there all the time, but that's the pattern. It reminds me of that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all of my Soma items. The next item is Tianello, size medium. Tianello is kind of like a boutique website that markets to an older woman. This is their heavier fabric,
Okay.
and it should say on the side seam what they call the item. So garment dyed, tencel. This is the Susie blouse. I almost said that.
What material is that?
This is tencel.
Oh, that's the name of it?
That's the name of it.
Tencel material.
Yeah. I don't know what tencel is. I'm going to say a natural fiber. Do you know what it is?
Heck no, I don't know what tencel is.
Okay, so now we have to just cut to me saying what tencel is. A cellulose fiber obtained from wood pulp.
Using recyclable solvents. That's
yeah.
good. All right.
So it is more of a natural material.
Tencel.
And it's purple. Purple?
Mm, well, it's definitely a light purple. So is violet any more light than like purple?
That's a really good color. I'm going to put violet.
Okay.
I don't use violet very much. Next item, oop, I'm seeing this has a little bit of a mark, but it is machine washable. Gretchen Scott Designs.
Okay. It's very mod looking.
It is very mod looking. I should put that in the title.
I'm a veritable fount of material here for you.
Yes, keywords. So this is one of their like optic prints,
Okay.
and it has Gretchen in the print.
Okay.
Do you want to read the label?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to read the label?
Yes.
Laugh more, gripe less, ignore critics, say yes, order dessert, love life.
Okay.
That's what Gretchen says on
Seems
her.
like sound advice to put on your tag. I mean, where better to put sound advice than on the inside tag of a skirt?
Yep.
Okay.
This I might keep for myself. I have to try it on. It's Motto, which I think is Home Shopping Channel. I'm not sure. I think it's QVC. All QVC items have a style number that starts with an A on the side seam or in the tag.
Wow. Okay.
So if I put this into QVC, it'll come up with what they called it. So they probably called it something like a flare tunic or something.
Probably.
What?
Well, I mean, they can't just call it a black shirt or QVC. After all, QVC is like, standard issue. You must memorize the entire thesaurus if you work for QVC because they take, an hour to describe one thing over and over and over again.
They do?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
No. My memory of QVC is that it's a distraction when you're deathly ill and wish you were dead.
Yes.
That's what I remember about QVC.
So $4.99, I paid $2.50. Last item. What does this feel like?
It feels like some sort of linen.
It's like the gauze we felt
Oh,
earlier.
gauze. Okay, sure.
But this is called Sunny Side Up, which I don't know.
But it's not as like wrinkly as the other gauze.
I think you're right. It's a little bit softer.
That's why I went with linen.
Yes. And I might be trying this on as well.
Whoa, I couldn't imagine why you would keep that one.
It's made in the USA, 100% cotton.
Okay.
It's a little see-through, I think. So I don't know if I will keep it. Right? Isn't that kind of see-through?
Well, I don't think it's any big deal.
So I paid about $24 at Goodwill, which was a great deal for all of that stuff.
Sure.
And what did you get today?
Nothing. Yeah.
Bummer.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Thanks for driving me.
Oh, of course. I don't care about that.
Do you have anything else to tell us about movies or songs or cars or guitars?
Well, yes, I will. Well, first of all, I will reference Violet. I had an aunt named Aunt Vi. I'm sure her name was Violet, probably.
Yes, it was.
And she was an awesome cook because she was just like an old. They lived on a big farm, and I loved as a kid when we're going to Aunt Vi's. And we're like, whoa, have good food there. And my mom was a great cook too, so it wasn't like I didn't get great home cooked Americana food as it was, but. So good at Aunt Vi's. And we'd go there once in a while when I was a kid and make homemade ice cream. And I've probably told this story before, but for some reason I had quite a bit of trouble with the bathroom doors when I was a child. So I got locked in my Aunt Vi's bathroom and they had to come with a ladder and get me out because they had outside and put a ladder up and came in. So there's that story. The next story is, we mentioned the Gibson guitar, and we've shown my Gibson guitar before, which is the most beautiful guitar in the world.
Yes, we haven't shown the other guitar.
Oh, the Fender Strat.
I don't think we
Okay, but anyways, I always love the big body shapes, which is the shape of mine. Mine's a J185. But most guitars, like the first part of it is like a little bit thinner, and then it goes. Big body shapes are more like, I can't imagine why I'd like that, right? So I always loved the big body shape, but my mom had a guitar that was a big body shape that my dad had bought for her years ago. But that's the reason I liked that shape was because of that shape, but I didn't like the hummingbird etching on the guitar picks. So, you're probably going to want to cut all this out, right? All right. So anyways, that guitar pick was just a plain guitar pick, so that's the reason I got it. And to my defense, you asked for a story.
Did I?
You said you have any guitar stories or anything?
I did.
Yes, so there's a guitar story. So now, you can feel free to edit me out now.
My cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
Okay. Do you have a story?
I don't think so.
Okay. I can give you some car stories too. You want some car stories?
No.
Okay.
And thank you so much for watching us and subscribing. We have almost hit 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy.
That's very cool. Thank you for that. Yes.
You lived in a town of like 100 people.
There wasn't 100 people in Guest Center. Come on.
It's like 50 times more than the town you grew up in.
Well, sure.
Okay. Ready?
So, Bloomies on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bloomies! We hope your day is blooming with joy.
Bye.
Bye. We hope your day is blooming with joy.